Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You know him, you love him. Okay, maybe you know him. Maybe you don't. He's back, and once again, it's showtime. Hi, me. Just me. Just a little old me and Nightingale. Wearing all this handmade stuff that really looks like crap compared to what I was wearing, but it's got better stats. I hope the weekend has started well for you. Certain crafting and refinement stations require fuel to run, such as cooking stations and smelters. The realm is being prepared as we speak. Well, as one of us speaks, as I speak. You're not speaking. I mean, maybe you're speaking. I'm just not hearing. I'm licking my chops. I just finished my dinner. A little post-dinner coffee. All is ready, it says. Here we go. And this is where we ceased yesterday. Oh, it's raining outside. Let's see. Alright, we have built all of the basic Tier 1 stuffs. So I think it's probably time. Started looking at the progression for the other bits and pieces of housing stuffs that we can make. For instance, the saw table. The textile station. The simple smelter. Simple mortar station. And the masonry bench. We're going to need wood bundles, stone blocks, plant fiber. Probably for all of them. Wood blocks, plant fiber, stone blocks and sticks. Wood bundles and plant fiber. Yeah, sounds like we're going to have a bunch of things. Because it's pouring rain out, you obviously want to wear your use your brolly. I'm still carrying too much weight. Where is it? I'm going to need plant fibers for both. Right? We need plant fibers to store our other plant fibers. What can go in here? That. Which things are likely to weigh a significant chunk. I think we already have gunpowder over here. Yes, we do. We can finish this. Alright, we're now at 38 out of 100 and something, so. Hello, dear. They're green. Don't hold it against them. It's not a phase, it's who they are. Good evening to whomever has been so fortunate, he said ironically, to join me. Once it stops raining, we'll look at grabbing some additional stone bits. We're also going to need wood. Yeah. Don't think we need the rocks. That back out. We've got some rocks. My axe is near breaking. That would be unfortunate. It is near breaking. Pardon me, guys, but I mean, I kind of live here, so you're the ones who are trespassing, not me. How do we repair? Is that a right clicky? It is. There we go. I just forgot. That's all. Eat a little something here. You ever gonna fall down? What the hell? Now I'm pissed. It tells you if it's something you can't chop down. Let's eat some mushroom muck and some of that. I've got the wrong tool out. That's the problem. I'm the tool in this particular case. Embarrassing. We'll never speak of this again. I just had to hit it with the proper tool, the correct tool, the right tool. The right tool for every occasion. Let's see if we can make the rest of the stuff we need to make stuff to make stuff. Got that? Good. There we are. Alright. Got it. We do not have the masonry bench yet. Masonry bench. The mortar station. The simple saw table. Is it really all that simple? Are we sure it's all that simple? The simple sewing bench, that's... Yeah, we already got that one. The simple smelter. Tanning we've got. textile we do not have. So textile we need as well. Do we have a convenient space for it? Maybe. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. We're going to need more wood and plant fiber. More plant fiber. More plant fiber. More stone blocks. Stone blocks, wood, and plant fiber. Don't suppose you're carrying any of that on you, are you, Manuel? Wood bundle. Stone blocks. Also needed more fiber. Because we all need more fiber in our diet. Guess we're probably going to need a little bit more wood, too. Ooh, this is a chunky boy. Timber! Excellent. Fine. Not quite there yet. Oh, yep, everything's... We have all of the basic manufacturing bits and pieces that we need. Let's see, I wanted to see if I could make myself... Don't have that recipe yet. We can take care of that. There it is. The sling bow. It's good in that it is an explosive. Seriously. And does area of attack damage. Wood bundles. How about that? And straps. Prey straps. Okay, and now we're going to need some splodin marbles. I think each one makes 5 of them, so we'll just make, 40? They're also very good for ranged, taking out the sort of hearts of corruption on little bad guy camps. All right. We can most assuredly put that away. Our sling bow and put that in the 7 spot. Twine in there. That in there. The objects that are food objects that we don't want to be eating ourselves, at least not directly eating. Alright, I think we are now good. So let's see. This will give us the ability to make twine. This gives us the ability to make infusions. This will allow us to make carved stone. This will give us refined pigment, which is used to make ink. Here we make lumber, which is used for the higher end. And here we can make ingots. We have tin ore, so we can go ahead and craft some of this just to have tin ore around. But it won't burn without fuel. Maybe sticks or just regular lumber. Wood bundle, I think. Is it? That's all. We don't want all. Where's the split option? Alright, where's the freaking split option again? Ah, shift when you move it. Alright, there we go. We'll want to move that many. We'll drop this into the add. No! That's not what we wanted. God. Pardon me as I make grunting, inarticulate, unhappy sounds. I guess we want the 20 in there. I'm very good at inarticulate. Not everyone can manage to do inarticulate well. I think I do it well. Alright, that'll give us some twine over time, as it were. Alright, we had finished that. We're going to hit this infestation next. So we'll head around the body of water to there, to there, to there. Some wood or stone didn't get picked up. We'll grab all of that. We headed the right way. We are not headed the right way. Fortunately, I have grown to know myself. Knowing thyself, always a wise proposition. And know that I am very, very frequently headed in the wrong direction. Not just in games, but in life. It's not my fault, I swear. Society's to blame. It's a beautiful day here in the realm of abeyance. That's A-B-E-Y, not O-B-E-Y. If you get too wet, you get debuffed. What do we got? Is that that's wolves fighting one of the deer, I believe. Make sure that the wolves are not following. They're not. Alright, we now head due south. I think we got one. Ooh, a hope echo. That gives a piece of lore and some essences. Did we get one? Oh, we got one. Something got hit for 100. I guess maybe that wasn't enough to kill it. Unfortunate. Makes me sad. I'm over it. Alright, we are headed due south. This is another batch of bad guys. And they're usually not out in the open. They're usually in some kind of structure, let's say. There. Ideally, we would like to see the heart so we can attack it from afar. Sort of the heart of corruption of the place. Looks like we killed a bunch of them. So it looked like my ranged attack with the bazooka equivalent killed a bunch of them. Sorry, I shouldn't celebrate the death of these bound critters, but gonna. And now, if we pop out a regular bow and arrow. Butt shot him. Oh, the second one was too quick and clever for me. Alright, next up we've got a couple more treasures, which basically are items you pick up and learn a recipe from. Baddies here. Is this one of the stone sort of plinth things? Yeah, this can be a jumping puzzle to get to everything that's here. We got a couple of them. Got some more meat. Only mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun, and I'm neither. Got a chest over there. Assume this is one of the goodies. It is climbing picks. Excellent. Those will be very useful here as they are used for, guess what? Wait for it. Climbing. Makeshift torch. Are those the two things that were local? That's my companion. We do not want the torch there. Thank you, though, for offering. We're not really interested in the torch. Pretty sure I moved that over. Why? Oh, those are offhands. Right. Well, I really dislike the sort of handedness system is quite clumsy. All right, well, they can go in the 6th then. I can see my house from up here. No, I actually can't. Oh, that was not intentional. I did not mean to fall. Not gonna make it. Out of fatigue. That time was fatigue failing, not a failure to operate correctly. Alright. Is there any stuff up here? I came up here for stuff. For goodies and... Looks like that is not something that is lootable. Well, that's the chest we got. So. It's not just a parasol, an umbrella, a brolly. It's also a glider. Because of course it is. There we are. We're gonna figure our way up to the tippy top. Regain our oomph here, our stamina. We made it to the tippy top. Oh, I'd forgotten about these. These are like gliding puzzles, if memory serves. Acquire a simple umbrella. Already got one, you know. But fine. Acquire charm of the wanderer. Well, I think I have plenty of charm. Thank you. Never mind. I believe that this is a ring course, basically gliding. And every time you go through a blue hoop, it refills your stamina. Missed. Okay, we missed. We missed. So we would have to restart it to have any chance of getting into that hoop. That's for another day. Let's see where we are. We're here. We need to head due east to find another treasured item. Hello, dear. Well, if some of you are just going to lollygag about, I do enjoy meat. Hey, we're actually going more or less the right direction for a change. Should be. Now, I've never really known what that thing is. The sort of blue, ghostly nature spirit type thing. Here again. Oop. Got a couple more goodies. What do we have? We have explosive grenade satchel. Okay. Explosive marbles, which we've got, and a simple bow. The explodey bow, which we already have. We spent points for that. Can't say it wasn't worth it, as it did make that one place full of bad guys much less bad. All right, we have another challenge, a bastion of intellect. We've seen two different kinds. This is one of those crystals. 1, 2. There's a third one somewhere. That one. Okay, so it'll be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two. Okay. Got it. You can get it by jumping and activating it. Which is what I did. Another 10 tier 1 essences. Do a quick scan and see if there's anything else of value here. Doesn't look like it, as most of the walls have been knocked down, so I don't think there's anything of value hiding anywhere nearby. Another bastion complete. Alright, we've got treasured item there and a treasured item there. I think we go here, here. That's our next objective. I think the top hat is exactly the right thing to... You can see the top hat is 420 meters away, the place I marked. I don't think those far islands can be reached. I haven't tried. One thing I will do real quickly, though, is eat some food. A little bit of hardtack, some trout. Mind you, I found the trout. Didn't catch it myself, so it seems like it was tasty. Cooked it. But we haven't seen another person, except for the humans in that one little base area. And no large number of the bound baddies either. Nor any of the advanced flavors of them. Some of the more advanced bound can be very, very unpleasant indeed. Alright, so we'll hit that, and then we've got the Bastille. Ooh, we have another Bastille as well. We can now drop that. Damn it! Don't like misclicking. Am I out of arrows? I am out of arrows. Okay, that was careless of me to allow that to happen. But we got our sling bow. Which in this case killed 2 of them with 1 shot. Hide and meat. Delicious. What do we have over here? We got more trout. More refined flour. More berries. And a hammer. If I had a hammer. Oh, I did. Next, where are we off to? I think we'll go there first for that treasured item. I don't think any higher level maps have the treasured items available for easy recipe learning. I heard something. Whoop, spooters. Not a fan of the spooters. They make a terrible noise, this hissing sound. Well, that one took a critical hit. I blew 2 of them up. They also do produce meat, but I don't think I'd ever really want to eat bug. Also make chitin, produce chitin, which is unsurprising if you've ever stepped on a bug and you've heard that. Yeah, that's chitin. Well, we didn't get to hear their hissing noise on account I blowed them up. You're welcome. Oh, we're going to get a little wet. Didn't really want that to happen, and yet here we are. Should have gone around. Didn't realize I was going to be getting this much wet. Also, my stamina is going down. Better get to shore. This was way wetter than I was expecting. I mean, at least I know how to swim, but I would rather this... I'd given it a skip, you know? Wet is a debuff. I'm drenched. Not just wet, drenched. I blame the dead spiders. Actually has nothing to do with them, but I'm going to blame them anyway because they're dead. And spiders. Much as I dislike the spiders, and I do, I really can't stand the big praying mantises you run into later. As an entomophobe, I'm not fond of spiders, but I'm not, like, scared. Scared of bugs. Miss T. Finally got the sky scale. Congratulations. About a week of 6+ hours a day. That was, you're doing the long route, right? Congratulations. That is a long haul. And if you like watching the game, Miss T, it is free on Epic Game right now. So if you have it, tell your friends. Can be played co-op. But congrats on the sky scale. It makes just a huge difference. It will probably end up being just your day-to-day, minute-to-minute mount. You have the game, but you'd rather watch, to be honest. Get some friends. Tell them to pick it up for free. Play in a group. Oh, okay, well, I'm afraid we'll just have to settle for one or two. Oh, we got two. The reason I'm playing it is because it is free on Epic right now. And I want to shill for the game because I think it's a really good game. And I think it's underappreciated. My distant brain was telling me I thought you had it, but I have learned not to trust my distant brain. Another false echo with more lore. That was more fish. There's the freebie. It is, I'm going to guess, the fishing pole? It is the simple fishing rod. We've got a we have a critter king or queen, if you like, to the east, and I'm going to attempt to kill it. What's the beast? We've got deer. I don't think there's a king or queen beast deer. My brain is telling me spider out here. But as I've mentioned, I have learned not to trust my brain's instincts. Because my brains frequently have shit for brains. It's a spider. The mother of webs. God, please. Missing. Stop! Okay, I hit myself. That was probably not the best move. How about we give her the axe? Give her the old axe. It's fine. I'm fine. How are you? I'm poisoned. No, I'm not. Okay. It's the Puck. Hello, Puck. How you doing?
You have brought this creature its death.
Yes, I have.
But wonder you how such a beast was born?
Egg?
The influence of the lesser fae is
Egg come
ne'er
before the
seen
spider.
more strongly than in the mortal lives they twist. Much like yourself, these curiosities found themselves enmeshed in magical workings they could not fathom. Released from some hapless ritual or another, they returned home to find they were no longer quite kin to the rest of their kind, changed irrevocably.
What, you mean just
from
because
what was.
it was an enormous bleeping
The
spider?
question you must ask when next
Thanks,
you
Puck.
hunt a fabled one is this: are you putting this creature out of its misery, or destroying something singular?
Thank you, Captain Bringdown. Always nice having a chat with you. Count on the Puck. He brings the uck to fun. All right, we're here. There's the cave. Do we really want to do the cave? I think while we've got light, we're probably going to want to do the cave. Cave probably has another one of the big critters in it. Maybe a bear. Where's the cave? Len says quietly to himself as he stares at the cave. All right, I think that's sulfur. It is sulfur. Surprisingly well lit cave. Spiders, many of them. Did we get that one? I think we did. Here. Spooters. Not my favorite critters, but not my least favorite critters, so. More sulfur. I cannot chop through that. It requires a mining of 25, and it's immune to my wax. Now, more spooters up here. Or perhaps a big spooter. I do not recall. Does not seem to be a big spooter. So maybe just a batch of 3 spooters. Can't stop me. So, the schedule for the rest of the week and next week, what it's looking like. This is tentative. Make no plans based on this. Probably back playing Nightingale again tomorrow. We have another infestation due north. Monday, possibly off. Maybe, probably off. Tuesday's going to be busy. I don't know the exact schedule for everything, but it's going to include a couple things. Unless I'm very much mistaken, which is always a possibility with me. WoW's Legion Remix begins, and that's something I am looking forward to because I really enjoyed the Pandaria remix. But I'm not sure what time it starts, and I'm not counting on it having, like, server stability and everything at the start, right? But also, we have Guild Wars 2, the Mad King Festival, the Halloween Festival, which is my favorite festival in the game. Okay. We'll wait for our stamina to come back. You happy there? Fine. So my tentative plan is morning, early session, maybe not morning. Oh, fine. Make me get all wet again. early session, Legion. Then the usual time, starting time. Why am I having so much trouble with that? Usual starting time of 5 p.m. Pacific for a batch of the Mad King's Festival in Guild Wars 2. And then, depending on how the day is gone, maybe additional Legion after that. So those are the plans right now. That looks like another cave. Is that on the map? It is on the map. What do you think? Bears? Spiders? Aliens? I am overweight. Oh, manual. Time for some manual labor for you. What can he carry that's really heavy? How are we doing for weight? Anything else we can move over? Probably. Did not want to equip that. Wanted to transfer it. I was hoping he had space. No. Is there anything else we can swap over there? Well, we can move the wick back over to here and move the big chunks of rock over on account of their big-ass chunks of rock. That should go. Let's eat a little something, shall we? How about some tack? And, oh, we've got something in there moving around. I can't tell what the hell it is. It is a bear. It is a bear. Is there more than one? Or just the one? Triath the King. That's not a bear. That's a pig. That was the worst shot you will ever see. Come on, Triath the King. You're going to give me bacon for a long time to come. No bears, just pigs. And it's getting towards dark. We're not quite there yet. Nope, that's not going to get us where we need to go. That might. Ow. That wasn't almost where we wanted to go, though. You're so close. Okay, that's a cave we just cleared out. We need to get to those things. That's going to have to wait. Because, well, The sun is falling. We'll return to our respite. You know, it's not much, but it's our shithole. I truly deeply wish, that this had the function the F key provides in Dune Awakening, where it will automatically deposit anything you already have in a box. So I've got Hide Predator in a box. If I walk up to the box, I hit F. Any Hide Predator in my bag goes straight into the box. No muss. No fuss. That one worked. Okay. Right now we're just in the... I need to get all the crap out of my bag's face. Bug kiting. Who would like some bug kiting with their dinner tonight? Anyone? I didn't think. Me personally, I'm trying to cut down on my bug kiting in my meals. Whoa, what am I carrying around that's so damned heavy? Because it says I'm at 41. Is that the weight, including the weight of the stuff I'm wearing, I guess? I'm not currently wearing any underwear. Commando lens. Some of this stuff can be deconstructed because I already have it. So for instance, I already have a simple sling bow. So we can extract. I think I have a simple sickle. Yes, that's the one. Simple hammer. The fishing rod. We can get rid of one of our torches. We can make up a bunch of food. How about we roast up some meat? What do we have a whole bunch of? Bug meat, prey meat. And how about some mixed plants too? We'll make both of those things. Why is that in the fuel? We don't want that in the fuel. Alright, we're making a bunch of food. Well, look at those show-offs with all their lights and stuff. They don't invite me over to the parties. It's not fair. I'm fine, really. It's good. We will take a little time now. Let's see. Inventory. Our inventory is cleared up a little bit. Let's see if we can deal with Manny. Manny, where'd you go? I wish you wouldn't do that teleportation trick. I know you think it's funny. It's really not that funny. It busts them up every time. All right, we cleared out Manny's stuff for now. I think a good, nice thing for us to build would be another basket to hold the stuff that he was carrying. I don't have the plant fibers. I need more plant fibers. Why are you this way? Hey, that worked. That worked. We're getting some stuff cleaned up here. Not everything, but some stuff. We need more arrows. I remembered. I'm smarter than I look, or sound, or the testing indicates. Let's make 100. All right. So my inventory is better. His inventory is significantly better. We'll tidy up mine a little bit more. The progression. What do we need to progressify? We already have the climbing picks. We learn that for free. Maul. Simple hammer, we could learn it if we had the Maul recipe, which we don't have yet. So that's coming. We got that recipe. We got that recipe. What else? What other recipes do we have that are free? We're missing something free here. Might just be, yeah, it's just the hammer. In terms of magic, we're missing something here that's free. Charm of the Wanderer. Because I'm a wanderer. Yes, I'm a wanderer. I wander around and round and round and round. Okay, but we can also make some of these augments. So. The training dummy will give us a simple assassin augment. Gives all melee tools crafted nearby critical damage. One-handed melee weapons get critical damage. And damage plus gives clothing crafted stealth. We haven't made any twine yet. This is the saddle rack. Gives all ranged weapon critical damage. Let's learn that one. See if we can make that one right now. That's the saddle rack. Okay, that will buff 2 items. You can see it has the little nice, helpful little drawing as to what will be buffed. So we're going to need lumber and twine to finish that one. How's our cooking coming? It's going to be a while. So, what we're going to do... You can sleep out, Manuel. You know, you've got your own place right over there that actually looks more comfortable than mine. So I'm just going to, you know, lay down, catch some Z's. Yeah, until dawn, I think. Pardon me. I had the weirdest dream involving... Never mind. Oh, it's still cooking. It didn't finish cooking in the middle of the night. Why did it not finish cooking? We don't know. What do we need over here? We need plant fiber. So we know we need plant fiber. Let us eat some of that. And eat some of that. Okay, plant fiber. We got sticks and stumps. Sticks and stumps. Let me feel in the dumps. Hello, dear. I didn't pick up the arrows that I had made. I'm not good at games. Actually, that more depends on the game. I'm good at some games. There's my arrows. There's the basket. What's in the basket? All right. I think we've whittled it down. So what are we needing here? We need 2 animal fiber. I don't remember where we make. Oh, canning, I think. Nope, that's straps. Sewing, animal fiber. No, don't think it's there. Animal fiber. Not there, I wouldn't think. Masonry, no. Fiber. Maybe we haven't gotten the recipe for fiber yet? Simple saw table. We'll make, I think it was called for 2 things of lumber. That's going to take 40 seconds. Yeah, it's going to need that. Twine. I think we can make 2 twine here. Right? Yeah, we do make 2 twine here. We need... That's much faster. Alright, we got that. And that. So now we should just be just the animal fiber. Really? I really want that animal fiber. Definitely not there. Not gonna be there. Animal fiber. I'm sure we can get an indicator as to where we get the fiber from. From raw meat at the simple tanning station. Oh, do I have to have the meat on me? I shouldn't have to have the meat on me. It's a recipe I do not have yet. Ah. So. Fiber. Where do we find fiber? Refinement should be under. Yeah, there we are. Leather. Animal fiber. All right. Leather is going to cost 5. Animal fiber costs 5. Now we can make 2 animal fiber. There's the saddle rack. And this is augmented by the saddle rack, which makes the crafted clothing have ranged damage. Crafted ranged weapons have critical damage plus. Crafted one-handed ranged tools have ranged damage plus. And that's the way augments work. Basically, you build something, you drop it down, and it'll improve the output from one or more of your stations, or make them do things faster, or produce more. That kind of stuff. Anything else in here that we definitely need? Pole, eventually, yes. Wick. Shaft. Give him the shaft. Glass. Flour, millet, and seed. Stone powder, crude gunpowder. Magical stuff. Okay, well, we've got places to go. We're here. We've completed that infestation. So where we want to head is here for a couple of treasured items, a Bastille, another infestation. We finished out both of these caves, then we can head to the west. This will also take us through this much area that we haven't been through. So we're going to head here first and then east. The traversal is okay. It has never felt quite as seamless as I would like, but it's never been bad. Oh, I've got squishy boots now. Ugh, I hate those. They're the worst. It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. I will now immediately cease singing at you. In the butt. We've got another Hope Echo with more info and a little bit of essences. All right, now we head east. Got her. We'll pick that up. One of the things I like about this game is the pace. I know it's probably a bit slow for watching. But it's nice to not feel any need or pressing desire to hustle through stuff. Just do it at your pace, whatever's comfortable. a fair number of these kinds of games will feel like there's some kind of ticking clock. You still with me, Manuel? You know, there's some pressure to get stuff done in some kind of hurry. And so for me, the more deliberate pace fits the style of play I enjoy. Missed that one. Let us have a quick meal of some mixed plants and some meat, you know. Got to keep my strength up for reasons. Another piece of ancient, unexplained machinery. There is a chest, including some magical copper ingots. Very nice. See, this is a kind of sort of detail the game has that I really enjoy. It is evocative rather than, strictly speaking, narrative. It's there. It has a feel and look to it that makes the place feel like it, you know, at one time was something different than it is now. And I like that. This statue, same deal. There's no magical spell, no fat loot. It's just here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Nope, there it isn't. There it is. No, it's not a big deal. It's not... Ooh, bugs. We killed a couple of spooters. Let's get the axe out. Bug meat and bug chitin. I don't want to know what other kind of chitin there might be around here. That's just creepy. Oh, that rabbit was too fast for me. Missed it again. All right. It's too clever by half. Oh, that one's not moving. That one should have moved. I can hear the bastion. Where's the goodie boxes? Okay, it's a bastion here. And maybe also a goodie box? I'm not sure. Let's see. That's probably 2? No. That's 3? That's 3. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Give me my loot! I hear a door opening as well. Aha! A new enchantment available. Recovery can be applied to main hand melee tools from your inventory. Presumably, it returns some of the stamina you spend to do harvesting activities and the like. That should be the only thing we were missing in here, right? Yep. All right, we have a Bastille of Intellect over there, and then bad guy critter boys. So we have a Bastille over here. Well, gosh, we have a cliff. Whatever can we do? Uh-huh. We can glide. We're Mary freaking Poppins, okay? All right, I think that one was 3. Well, whatever 1 is, this one. Okay, whoops. So this one may be 2, and the other one may be 3. That's 2. And that's 3. Where's 1? Up there. I missed. That was, not especially exciting. We'll try again. Missed again. Don't worry. I have infinite tries. Which one? This one's 1. 1. That one's 3. East side is 3. Missed it again. I guess I've got to do it from the other one. All right. That one's 3, right? Just want to make sure. Yeah, east side is 3. Missed again. I think I'm not running when I think I'm running all the time. I didn't get the jump off that time. I swear, I'm usually much better at this. I'm not sure that's the right answer. What the hell am I stuck on? Band-Aid brand, because Band-Aid's stuck on me. I promise I'm usually better at things than this. All right, I'm missing something somewhere. I don't think this is high enough over here that I can float to it on the umbrella. That was not helpful. Oh, come on, would you please? Oh, would you please just stop? Thank you. Oh, slate. maybe. Maybe. A little bit more altitude, give us a better chance. We're going to give it a try. I'm a little bit dubious, but maybe. It didn't kick in initially. Because the umbrella gods hate me. What the hell is that? Hey, Fizpick. Good morning to you. We're going to try this again, and this time, for sure, we're not going to make it, but we will at least have solved the question. I take it back. I think we're going to make it. Sometimes you just need a little bit more brain, maybe, than I generally have. All right, we want to make sure that that is, the second one is right down there. One, should be that one. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Sometimes you just got to try and find the right answer, and it's not obvious. It only took me 8 or 10 tries. Let that be a lesson to you. Try to do it in fewer than 8 or 10 tries. All right, we've got bad guys. For bad guys, well, we want to start with our makeshift bazooka. It's not a bazooka. All right, we would like to spot wherever the heart is, the corrupt heart that's down there. And the faster we can kill that, then we only don't have to hit multiple waves of bad guys. I am Mary Poppins. It's good enough for Michael Rooker. It's good enough for me. Name that reference. That's the heart right there. Alright, the heart is destroyed. We should still have bad guys coming. Maybe not. Maybe we destroyed the heart before the bad guys got here? That would be, I think, a first. We got some coffee. Ooh, a realm card. Nifty. And the goodies up at the top. 10 more tier 1 essences. Not going to say no, because that would be dumb. That worked out extraordinarily well. Much better than usual. I don't remember ever managing to kill the heart before any of the mobs showed up. Any of the bad guys showed up. Alright, we got that. Is there space for a hidden room? Because there is... That is a wall that can be broken. This wall can be broken. And boom, goes the dynamite. There could be a room up above it. But other than... Well, we've got... I think this just opens up into the room where the Fey chest was. Not even that. Huh. Well, if there's a way in, there's no easy way to gain access. Alright, any other loot over here? Just sort of hanging about, waiting to be looted? Probably not. What's that? Sticks. Well, we finished them, and that leaves us... We got the Bastille, so we are off over there. That's the bunker entrance. And the portal. We got both of those two caves. We got the two Bastilles and the baddies. I don't want to go to the bunker just yet. The portal, I think, and then the treasured item. And that's probably where we're going to call it. For the evening. So we want to head due west. Did I hear? I did hear deer. Okay. Wasn't sure if it was deer or pigs. Because who can say no to bacon? Okay, sorry. Yeah, that that will be the deadest rabbit you'll see all day. All right, that's the cave we've already been in. That was the cave with the big pig. Big angry pig. It's starting to rain again. Time to get out the umbrella, the brolly, the bumbershoot. That's what a bumbershoot was, right? Pretty sure that's what it is. I will remind anyone who is watching and finds this even the tiniest bit remotely interesting. It is free on the Epic Games Store right now. Which is a pretty good price. For being able to play Mary Poppins, you know. You're headed towards the bunker right now, right? Yeah. There's the portal. That's where we want to go. The bunker is filled with bad guys. And I don't think I want to head into there just yet. It's raining all over the world tonight. The longest night. Insert violins here. That is corpse. Okay. We have another large critter there near that cave entrance, so we will head there on our way back home. Hello, dear. Can't help myself. It's a joke I must make every single time. We have... Looks like another Bastille. No? It's just glowy. But we do have this is the mall. Alright. The stone mall. And we got some cured meat right next to a skeleton. Initially, my first impression would be if we've got cured mate next to a skeleton. It came from the skeleton. We can learn that for free, and now learn that for free as well. Now it's really raining. And we can remove that. That's a cave. So we've got a cave there, and a cave there, and a big critter there. Well, I'm going to AFK for a second, refill my coffee cup. I got 2 caves and a regal critter. Another infestation has appeared. What else? The portal. We have 2 infestations and another bastille. Okay, so change of plans. We're going to go big critter, cave, cave, infestation, infestation, bastille. He's not far away. Whatever he is, we're going to get wet. Let us take a moment and fill our bellies. We want to come at him from at least level ground. We don't want to come up the hill after. That would be contraindicated. Needs 50 distance units away, probably meters. Could be yards, could be feet. Unlikely to be parsecs. Where is he? Where the hell did he go? Whoop. He must be in the cave, okay? He is in the cave, which is to the west. Could be a bear. Bear seems relatively likely. I do remember there being a big bleeping bear in one of the caves. Wolves. Got one. But that's not the big boy. That's two. That's three. None of those, the big daddy. Let's clarify the situation a little. Check up above. And if he's not up here, maybe we can catch sight of him below and drop some pain on him. He's big. This Claveret the Corrupted. I would have been better shooting. Ow! Whoa! Ow, okay. Cheater. I'm almost dead. That wasn't close at all. Oh, wait. Yes, it was. I was down to, like, single digits. I misplayed that about as badly as I could. And still survived. Thank you, Manuel. You were probably important. Yes, Manuel, I need you to carry some stuff that weighs a lot. How about those, those, those. Thanks, Manuel. I do appreciate your labor, Manuel. Him knocking me off the cliff was not welcome. Kind of a cheaty wolf move, I would say. Alright, well, we got that taken care of. Next up is an infestation. So the secret to getting out of the rain is to go into a cave filled with wolves, including a giant wolf that'll knock you off a cliff and almost kill you. Everyone got that? Good. I don't even see the building yet. Bugs. Bugs, Mr. Rico. Zillions of them. God damn it, don't do the jump when I shoot. Just die when I shoot. Stupid bugs. Okay, they're spiders. Technically not really bugs. That's the heart. We killed 3 of them. Did we get the heart? Dude, don't make me chase you. I think we got the heart with 2 shots. We did. And the first shot killed like 3 of the dudes, so that was just freaking bonus points all over the place. And now you know why I like my explodey gun, the sling bow. Some people call it a sling bow. Yeah. Hello, fellow person. But can you really be sure that I'm not a advanced and yet pathetic artificial intelligence representation of a streamer? I mean, certainly, let's hope not, but in time, we will know for sure. Does not appear to be of anything of particular value in here, sadly. We'll grab the delphiniums, because they're pretty, and perhaps edible. But is that the only thing that's in this little former outpost of stuff and things? It kind of does appear that. Maybe not. I have to find out. It's me and exploratory gameplay. I cannot stop. No. No, I had to check, but the answer is no. All right, we've got what? One more corrupt location filled with baddies. Did want to check up against the wall over there. No, nothing. All right. We'll take a look at the portal, which is to the east of us. And we have a card. I think we could slot the card into the portal and take us to sort of a side realm. But definitely not doing that, at least not tonight. Yeah. Yeah, it's a portal, which means you can feed it cards. I swung and missed at that rabbit. So that's the realm card machine that'll take a realm card and open a gateway to a realm. But we're headed here where we've got another batch of the Bound. And again, I'm looking for the heart or hearts of corruption. And this looks like it could easily have two. It's big enough it probably has two. Which means we're going to have to find both of them and destroy both of them, or the mobs will keep coming. And it's been activated. There's one of them. Alright, we also killed a dude. But there's another heart. As you can tell, because get out of the way, Manual. Because the red glow there in the center is still red. Which means we've got to find the other heart. Where are you freaking going? Alright, we've got to find the other heart and destroy it. Missed me. Hopefully that's the last of the hearts. It is the last of the hearts. There'll be a couple more mobs probably still around somewhere. They are kind enough to keep grunting. Don't hear any more grunting. Okay, so now we need to see if we've got any more. We do have some loot. There's that. Is Etherean glass. That's coal. We can get coal. Still have some more weight I can carry, so we're gonna. We've got ammunition. Revolver cartridges with bonus damage. One of them had poison. I didn't see what the others have. We got gunpowder and raw gem and lumber. Thought I heard something. Manual, please don't get in the way while Daddy is swinging his axe, okay? I tell you, kids, I am overloaded again. All right, Manual, come here. We gotta give you some stuff to carry. Manny? Manual! Manual. Manual. There. All right. How am I doing for mass now? I'm no longer overweight. Well, don't say it. It would be rude. Not inaccurate, but it would be rude. Also, I've lost a lot. that a wolf? We've got wolf sign. That's two. They always come in threes. Here's the third one. And... oh! Got him in midair. Alright, I think we've got everything out of here that we can get. It's hard to tell with a place that's sort of laid out like this, because there are bits and pieces of it all over the place. Let's check the sort of human-made camp over here and see if there's anything over here. Boxes. This kind of boxes don't actually ever have anything in them. And so we finished off the bad guys. That just leaves us with the Bastille of Intellect. And then tomorrow, we have the cave entrance, the bunker entrance, and the abeyance side of power. All right, 1, 2, 3 on the far side, 4. All right, so 1, no, 1 on the far side, 2, 3. There's 2 on the other side. There's a total of 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the last one. 5. Grab that, and I believe there is not enough room to squeeze through. Evidently, I'm a chunky boy. Open the Fey chest. We'll get some felt out of there. All right, so we have gotten everything except the bunker, that cave, and that's it. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Bunker, cave, abeyance site of power, which will open up the gateway to the next realm. But we're going to teleport back home. Honey, I'm home. This just is transfer all. Really? Did they allow that? Huh. I hadn't tried that. Okay, I take it back. They do have a transfer all function. I was wrong. I feel shame. Forgive me, devs. Actually didn't want to do that there because that just transfers random stuff to fill in the boxes. We did not want to actually do. Is there anything in here we want to keep on us? Maybe not. Got a couple things to eat. We'll drop the delphiniums in there. A little bit of Etherian glass. Oh my. Definitely needs a big rearrangement fest. Eventually. Inventory currently is at more than I want, but, you know, hey, you can't have everything, although I'm not quite sure why. They assure me that's the case, that I can't have everything. Kind of disappointing, really. Does people want to talk to me? It looks like we've got possible speech icons up here in the little, not really, don't want to call it a community. Did I have any quests for that? Maybe. Wilhelmina. Ah, you again. Always a pleasure. Hoping to make a trade, or are you just here to talk? That's it for now. Essence Trader Alan. See what you're selling. Monikers. I don't know what monikers are. Earned through merits or happenstance, anchoring a Realmwalker's legend. When pressed to recount the origin of the moniker, the words escape your lips. Fleshling. Giggle Mug. Ah, I guess this is the title. Giggle Mug. Mendicant. Those are I have not seen before, or at least don't remember seeing before. Food items, no. Potions, water ball, no. Resources, no. Certainly not at those prices. Tools, no. Miscellaneous, no. Okay. And how about GT? Graham something, I think? Graham Turner. Hey, Realmwalker, back already? You can stick around if you need a meal or some shut-eye. Anything I could do for you instead? What's this? What are you trying to get from me, eh? I think you've misheard me. I'm offering my assistance. Listen, if you're the sort to be skulking into people's favor with honeyed words and empty gestures, you and I are going to have a problem. Folks around here have been through hell and back. They don't need no joker playing hero for them. Are you this charming to everyone who's nice to you? Alright, I might be overreacting again. I reckon you haven't done anything to warrant my judgment just yet. You might forgive my rudeness. Let's not discuss this matter any longer. I'll be around if you still have need. Fine. He wants to be a tool. Then he can be a tool. I need nothing from tools, other than, you know, if the screwdriver I need it to drive screws, and if it's a saw I need it to saw things. So I need tools that do the thing they're supposed to do. Never mind. So we'll head for home. And I'll call it an evening. Because if I called it a potato, that would be a really weird thing to call it. And so tomorrow, having done everything else in the map up to this point, we'll hit the bunker. A cave. The cave probably has, like, wolves or bears or something like that. The bunker, I think, is filled with an infestation of bad guys. Yep. And the abeyance site of power, if memory serves, those are sort of like more complicated puzzles and fighting a sort of a boss mob at the end. I don't remember if it's this one or one of the later ones. For instance, you fight the Jabberwocky, as an example. So that's for tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Probably back here with this. Monday will either be a day off or I'm not sure day. Tuesday is going to be busy. We've got 2 things I want to play. We have the WoW Legion remix. I really enjoyed the Pandaria remix, and if this one is as good, I will enjoy it a lot too. And Guild Wars 2's Halloween event opens. The Mad King arrives on Tuesday. I might also be enjoying some adult leisure beverages that evening. In which case I may not be playing on Wednesday instead. But that's my plans. Beyond that, I actually wrote things down. The 13th, we have the new expansion for Neverwinter, which I want to play. On the 17th through the 19th, we have the beta for Arc Raiders, which look like fun, but if it is still exclusively player versus environment extraction, I'm just going to want to just try it and probably not stick. If they bring in PvE only servers, I definitely want to play. And then on the 28th, we have the Guild Wars 2 expansion. The 29th, I will not be playing Outer Worlds 2 on account of I'll be playing the Guild Wars 2 expansion. So those are the plans for the upcoming 4 weeks, give or take. As always, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Back tomorrow, usual time. Hopefully you will see me then, or at least see me soon. I hope the rest of your Saturday night or Sunday morning goes great. The rest of your weekend kicks ass. Back tomorrow. Take care, and ciao for now.